Hello, my name's Ryan Sterling. I'm going to start doing a series on classic fingerpicking records. I've got a horrible cold, but I don't care. I'm going to push through that while we talk about Leonard Cohen's Songs from a Room. Have a look at that album cover. He looks pretty serious. It's a pretty austere, kind of serious vibe. If we flick it over to the back cover, we've got his partner at the time, Marianne, in their home on the island of Hydra in Greece, looking pretty happy actually, smiling there in their home, bringing kind of levity to the album cover. It actually kind of has that kind of yin and yang vibe that the music and the lyrics have on this album as well, balancing each other out and keeping it from getting too dark sounding across the whole album. By the way, if you want to learn more about Leonard and Marianne's relationship, check out the series So Long Marianne. It took me a couple of episodes to get into it, but it gives an amazing insight into the creative process, how life can inspire art, and all these classic songs that we know from that period, how they were inspired. So why am I talking about this as a fingerpicking record? It's not super complex playing, it's not super show-off playing, but Leonard knows how to arrange and use different fingerpicking styles to keep it really interesting. So he uses, what does he use? He uses like kind of traditional fingerpicking, waltz kind of feels, arpeggio kind of stuff. There's also this like really exuberant, excited strumming that he does, which really helps lift the whole sound of a lot of the songs, which kind of reminds me of the Smiths in that you've got the kind of dark lyrics, but sometimes joyful music to help lift the album so it doesn't feel all downbeat. There is certainly downbeat songs on this album, musically and lyrically, but having those uplifting, strummy, joyful songs really helps lift it. Leonard knows how to arrange with his picking and leave space for other instruments, something that so many of us, including myself, possibly need to think about a little bit more. He keeps a space for the bass. The bass is played by Charlie Daniels, who had that massive hit, The Devil Went Down to Georgia. Charlie's bass is super melodic on this record, but also it's really interesting in that it kind of propels the songs along with a rhythmic feel. It infers rhythmic instruments like percussion, without having too much percussion on the album. His bass is very rhythmic. I love how it does that inferring the percussion. There is some percussion on the album. One of the other things that there's space for is this amazing jaw harp, which is played by Leonard. And I like how he uses it almost how John Cale would use the viola on those early Velvet Underground records, giving a kind of drone all the way through the song. So, all right, what I want you to do, check this album out. It's just really listen to those arrangements. If you're a finger picker, there's space. Oh, the bass is panned, by the way, which I really love. Panned to the side a lot of the time rather than straight down the middle. That's really cool. But the space, a lot of us could learn more from how Leonard uses space with his style. Please like and subscribe. I'm going to do a heap of these, I think, of all albums that I love finger picking, some obscure records and more well-known ones like this one. My name's Ryan Sterling. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Sorry about my cold.